Test, test, test. BRB. Alrighty. Song's pretty chill. Let's get back to this as well. Like, I'm hoping all of these are copyright free. So there's a bunch of copyright free music, but this is their own playlist. Okay, this is nice. Copyright free lo-fi songs. So it's lo-fi hip hop. They like, nah fam. Yeet. What's up, kitty cat? Let's go. Yeah, put like a chair next to me, so now the kid's just like, ooh. Bro, Afro be like, ooh, let me get Elite Smash real quick. It's like, bro, hurry up. Alright, let me change it to, is it gonna work? Did my webcam mess up? Because the update. Ooh, that's not a big deal. Okay. So I felt like, yike. Is it because my... Let me change this. Yeah, I know. I'm a BRB. Stupid Logitech was like, oh, let me change all the settings for you with this cool new update and just mess with it, and then it's like GG Nori. So thanks Logitech, you're great. What do you mean not available? I disabled my source. What do you mean? No. Does this help? Please don't tell me I got like... No. Please. You're lying to me. Okay. This is great. Exactly what I want. Because deactivate you. Okay. There we go. I think that's good. I can't out of white balance with this. No? Please stop doing this to me. What? What? You want to mess up my camera? What's wrong with you? No. Okay. I don't understand. Okay, let's see. I want to zoom in a little bit. No. I guess this is fine. Okay, so I want that to be like that. Right? Yes, I want that. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I can like. Yeah, no, their chroma key's trash. Let's not do that. What's with this? Blah 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 blah. Give me the right color. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay, I think this is good. Alright, I think this. See how much I can zoom back before it messes up. Okay, perfect. Now, activate this. Come on. Work. Yes, that's annoying. No, this sucks. This sucks. Why are you not wanting to green screen? I don't understand. Oh my god. What is my webcam doing? No, this isn't what I want. Is it? What's that button? Okay, let's. Okay, I think this should be good, right? Or do I need like more green screen? The stupid logic really messed my stuff up, like really bad. 3, 4. I need to make sure it doesn't do that reptile. I think this should be good. I think this is good. Royalty free, baby. So I got the young Everclear. I got the This boy Afro better hurry up. So what I got is these two products right now. I have them. So here's number 1. And this just came in today. So what this does is for the Switch, every time it's going to be in a bit if he hurries up. So basically what this does is this loads the hack on the Switch, and you need one of these thingies, the jig that you see on the screen, and this has it like built in a slot for it, so it's just like whoop, you get it. Super convenient. And this one has a battery and this one doesn't, and this one's so annoying to do. But now it's great. I love it. Yeah. But the thing is, it's like, I doubt you actually are going to. You know, a lot of things here seem sketchy. It's like, it's fine. Yeah, if you like touch it, it like does a light, which is cool. This one just has a light too, but it's like, it's not as good. I'll be fine in Japan. Don't worry. this. Kitty, what's up? Hey. Like, I got my cat like right here. You know? That's it. Thank you. Love my cat. Love my cat. Yeah, this costs like, I think it was $12 on AliExpress. I thought it was gonna take forever to ship, but it actually shipped like really quick. Yeah. That's pretty good. 1,000 times inject for 1 hour of charger time. And by the time you, because if you plug in the switch, right, that's how it charges, or the micro USB cable on the bottom. So if you just leave in the switch for a little bit, like, you're gonna be fine. Which I really like. The, what's it called? Switch X, the XX Pro, whatever, is pretty good. But I like this one because you can add more stuff and more custom. Yeah, whatever. So yeah. And then you can have like different colors for different stuff, and it's great. Oh, that's what they put on it. Yeah, I updated. I don't know if it was on the latest update, but I just updated just in case, because like the box doesn't really see anything. Boy, this boy Afro better hurry up, I swear. Okay, I've been waiting for him forever. Yeah, this one, the one I got, was horrible. Like, it's bigger, it's more annoying, and there's, look at this, ultra 10 seconds quick charge. Like, this thing only lasts you 15 minutes, it actually holds charge until it goes garbage. So if your switch is dead, it's like impossible to boot with it. But if you're just rebooting, you just plug in and wait for the white light and you're done. So it's pretty good. But yeah, you gotta get every Switch console released before June, etc. They patch them. Man, this my app will be like, oh, I'm desperate. I need it. I need the Elite Smash like Kirby. Even though I hate my life because I hate Kirby. Like, bro, just chill, okay? Just it's great. It's great. So I'm assuming Cheese like later, like either doing their talk with Afro or like in between. Also, where Ginger Snap? Where JD? Where's the boys? Okay, this is. Oh wait, I can't go on Twitter. different tab for Twitter. Like, bro. Just hurry up, bro. I don't understand. Like God say. Oh my god, I love those. I love those. The infinite loops that just like messes with them. Oh, it's great. It's great. Gotta love it. Well, scroll through Twitter, but you guys can't see what I'm doing. Bitcon. Name a YouTube channel that does pranks. Keemstar. Tana Mojo. That's great. Let's go. What? There's what's it called? Come on. Look at all these. And oh man, they upload new ones today. Like, I literally downloaded all of these like last week, and now there's so many of them where it's just like super annoying to keep track. Get all these games. Bro, how do you get desperate over Elite Smash? Like, That's just on some boo boo trash. Also, since Afro been taking a million years right now, I guess I'll do Smash because he's being super annoying. Okay, just like a meatloaf right now, just like a lot. Fam, as I said before, I do not have enough people to do Jackbox. I don't get the viewership for it. So it's just like, nah, fam, I can't do it. Fam, look at my viewer count. Look at my viewer count, right? I get 4, okay? That's it. Nah, fam, it's not it. I can't play with 4 viewers. Let's say 3 of them participate, right? The game itself, don't you need like 5 people or something? Like, it's not fun with only 4. It's like playing Cards Against Humanity with like 3 people. It's like, what? No, this doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like, I need a bigger viewer. Like, before I used to get like 12. I think that was like when I made the Echo highlight and people were like actually like wanting to see what's up. I should probably go on my... Wait, this is supposed to be over here. I keep forgetting that. Okay, let's take this. Oh, stop that. Sometimes, like, that's annoying. Okay. Lol. My Discord that I never go to ever. Lol. And then I see like a million people leave the whole entire thing. Wow, a lot of people. Seems moderate though. It makes sense. Okay, straight like real talk though. Afro being annoying with this. Like, fam, how long does it take per match for Smash, and how can you not make it? I don't get it. Like, someone please explain to me how this works. Cause I don't get it. I don't. Also, the one thing I hear about the Smash 4 controller is like how big the. Oh, that's cool. How the A button's just like, ooh, see through. That. I should make all my buttons green. Doing like a green everything, so like you guys don't see my controller. And everyone's like, wait, what's going on? So if I go like this, right, and I change these and this to green, you're like, wait, what's this man doing? But whenever, so by next week, I think I should have the controller reader set up for the stream. I'm planning on probably putting it where it is the subscriber and like all that stuff is, probably replace it. Yeah, I should probably just do that. It should be fine. What's up, Jack? Bro, this man. Let me check GBA. They should have some stuff. Garbage. No. Okay, this is how dumb it is. And like, why can't hackers just do this already? Where it's basically you just plug it in to the. Wait, what? Huh? I'm confused. How does this work? So you plug those two things. Oh, that's interesting. But at the same time, it's like, huh? And like, bruv, how much does this thing cost? This thing? The price. This price is like dumb. Let's see how much is on Amazon for the stupid Bluetooth adapter for headphones. What? Are you kidding me, bro? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. You have to put it into. That just makes your Switch ugly. I'm upset. I'm upset. 6 years. Bam. This stream is for Afro when he decides to stop being a baby, finish his smash goals that he'll probably not achieve in the next 5 minutes, and we all know it. Come over here and actually play. He's being a little corny. And we're doing real talk. We're not doing no BS. We're not trying to like I want to have real conversation that like no one's doing, like very different. I want to change the conversation here. Oh, this came out recently. I think this is why, because also if I do on computer, sometimes it messes up too. So hopefully it fixes that. They're like, oh, we work so hard, but let's just copy someone else. Wait, or someone else copied them? Something like that. Okay, I don't know why people have issue with that. You just plug in. Okay. Oh man, I have to do the interview. Oh my, FOB like right now. Ooh, bro, I know everyone's like maybe next time. Okay, right now I have plans with Afro, bro. Like I'm explaining to him in case like, man, I use lots again. It's like, fam, take a chill pill, do something else, and come back to it later. That's how you win. That's how you do this. Also, I need to change that. Okay, I need to redo this whole. Ooh. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna duplicate streaming interview. Let's see what this is. Okay, that's alert box. So let's just. Well, that's not even working. So. We can keep this there. Chat box, sure. What is this? Okay, I don't. Well, okay, it's not invisible here. So this transform fit to screen. Okay, I get. Let's do this, do a filter, circle. Ooh. Okay, now it's a circle. Okay, so I put this here. I make the chat box go behind me. Okay. And then Afro probably like over here, like chat box, you gotta move. You're going over here. Okay, that makes more sense. Maybe like how to prepare for things. Work on a stream. That's how you do, guys. That's how you get successful. Fam, if Afro says Jackbox, I'll tell him. I'll slap him in real life. When it comes to evil, slap. So this is what's gonna happen, right? If Afro tell me one more match, then it's one of these, okay? In case being annoying, and I can't deal with. That would be kind of funny though. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. If that's that, then also I do a gato. Did I remove El Gato? I don't think so. Oh, I'm not banned yet. Thanks, Nintendo. Thanks for not banning. Okay, let's not do it. Boom. Okay, I think this should be fine. Do you want to get me mad? I told this man 30 minutes ago, let's stream, because he was like, oh, let's stream an hour before that. I'm like, okay, that sounds good to me. That sounds good. An hour and a half ago, that sounded good. I was like, man, I'm streaming. I was like, time slime. I'm like, I got you. I can finish on my own time. Okay, I was like, okay. Let's just do it at your time 9. Hear that? I should be done by then. And then this man's like, ooh. Also, what's sticking out? Oh, that's just my hair sticking out. And then it's like, ooh. Half an hour like, F1 this. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. That's real. Proto, it says you're the only participant. But it says. Wait a minute. I'm confused. It says 5 viewers, but 1 person in this. Huh? YouTube, you gotta fix your stuff, man. I can't. I was like, yes! I did it! I won the match! It's because I'm chatting. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Also, I think this should be fine. Circle. Also, I got like a Earthbound type shirt. I'm like 99% sure this is the statue from Earthbound, which is like dope. Right? Pretty sure. Let's look up statue from Earthbound. Yeah, it's a same guy. Ooh, it's so nice. Hey, this shirt's dope. I like Papa loves the Yeti. It's so good. Yeah, this is actually heavier too, for some reason. Okay, let's close this. Fam, how long is this playlist? Oh. 90 lo-fi copyright free, so I don't have to worry about it. Ooh, okay, I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm putting this as a background. This was actually, how old is this? Okay, this is too late in the game to be doing that BS. Back in the day, that was hilarious to do. Now it's too much. Fam, like, you don't understand. Like, every lo-fi, like, the second I'm done streaming, I'll pull up my copyright. If you guys don't believe, it's so bad. Let's go on my video manager. It's so bad. Like, lo-fi should always be copyright free, or like those, what that stream alley should be, right? If I do, this is blocked worldwide. Why is it blocked? It's blocked. Okay, if I go to videos, all of them are copyright. Because I don't even know what this is. I'm not playing. All this copyright. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, they even copied the this, and that's blocked in all countries. Wow, they really hating TikTok. But it's like stuff like that. It's like all of these copyright free stuff. It's just like it's so convenient because you don't have to deal with it. And it's like literally a game changer. I'm gonna just call him. That's the word. Come on, this man better hurry up. I hate how like you have to do dumb stuff with Discord to try and get it to work. So if he's there, it should be fine. Yep. I got you. This man needs to stop. It was like, alright, let me wait an hour and a half on this elite smash, and let me get some. Wait, don't I have food on me? Or did I put it away? Oh no, I still got it. It's what's it called? Like, I don't know how I got. It's like a sea salt caramel dark chocolate, and it's actually like pretty decent. Also, thanks Afro, because now no one comping in the stream. See, that's what happens when people take forever. Like, yeah, no, we're doing Smash. At this rate, I know you got that. Now right now. Damn, there's 2 in the stream there. 2. Before it was like 5. Now it's 2. So that's why it doesn't work. Cause oh wait. I actually have to play along with people. Ooh. Rules on. Wait, what? Bob! This man like, ooh, I'm back. What is this man? This man really pushing his luck right now. This man really in my nerves. Alright, let's start this call. Get full screen. Get this. I need to change this. Yo, give me 1 second. Yeah, I've been streaming for the past like half hour waiting for you.
Yo, my bad, bro, my bad. I was trying so hard to get to Elite Smash, and I finally did it. I finally got to Elite Smash. I finally did it, man. Finally did it. Yo.
Yeah.
That shit was amazing. It was crazy. Let me add everybody. Alright.
Clicky clack. Right. What, you shouting out the stream or something?
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for that. So, oh yeah, where's webcam, or is it like buffering?
What's up? Yeah, it's buffering from my end also. I don't know why. Because you had a cool thing set up last time. Man.
Yeah, I have the same setup right now.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for your face to show up.
Maybe I'm just invisible. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm invisible right now. So you clickbaiting everybody right now.
What you mean I'm clickbaiting everyone?
No, you're clickbaiting.
What you mean I'm clickbaiting, bruh? If you're clickbaiting because you're supposed to be the host, and you're not the host, the guest, and you're not. You know, it's your thing. Okay, it's not mine. I'm not clickbaiting.
Wait, is it my team?
It's your team. Your team.
It's my team.
Your team. Hey, bro. Your bub thing. Alright.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know why it's lagging though for me, cause like I'm gonna join again.
I'm gonna force close Discord too, just in case.
Yeah.
Alright. What? how do I force ghost Discord?
You don't know how to do it?
No, like right now.
On my end.
Yeah, okay, I found Discord in my task manager. Alright. This man, Afro. Alright, let me mod Afro real quick. Or no, that's under Streamlabs. Broto, stop.
Alright, let me turn on camera.
Oh my god, so Broto, if you do that one more time, I'll kick you. I'm gonna ban you.
Damn, what did Brodo do?
He timed you out.
Yo, damn, Brodo.
I was like, bruh, are you serious right now?
Yo, you gotta yo, I'm still on the top. Wow, man, damn, Brodo. You know what? Yo, I'll mod that nigga right now.
I'm modding?
Yeah.
But he shows up every stream though.
Man, he shows up every stream I'm in, and I timed him out 10 times, bro. It's alright, man.
Sorry, I was hacked. Hacked from what? Hacked from what?
Yo,
Hacked from.
he doesn't like me. He doesn't like me.
He doesn't like you?
Yeah, nah, that dude hit. Nah, I'm playing. We watched the Black Mirror movie last time. It was nice. Man.
Wait, Black Mirror, didn't you get that copyright strike though? If you watch that?
Wait, what do you mean? I didn't watch it on stream.
Oh, you used that like rabbit thing? Or was it just in a VC? Gotcha, rabbit. I don't know about some stuff with rabbit. I don't know. I might want to do that. Like have like a Studio Gilby and like with cheese and just like talk about like everything they're doing and like hidden messages, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, because that seems really fun.
It is. It's like did you watch any of Black Mirror?
I watched every episode except the latest thingy they have. Until the one that it's like you have to pick whatever one you want.
Yeah. That's what weird. I have not watched any other episode of Black Mirror.
Really? Oh, man, it's so good. It's so good.
I was gonna do it tonight, but then I might delay tomorrow night. But then it's like.
Well, we have the event tomorrow night. Yeah. And also, it's like 12 endings. It's like 12 versions of it. So like you have to sit through every version with like a spreadsheet, and you have to go down every single one. It's like.
Oh, they force you to go down there. Like they like basically handhold you to get every ending.
Oh really? I thought they would like mess it up like that.
Nah, it's not like a Telltale game too much, because once you get an ending, they put you at a screen where you can choose what you want. But there are some stuff that can be left out, but you can just look that up in a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like I was saying is, choose Netflix, choose Fuck Yeah, and you'll see what's up. All right, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And then choose Kick Him in the Balls.
Kick Me in the Balls.
Yeah.
Yo, Afro. Do you still have like OBS or?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
All right, cause like they're like, oh shit, Afro's supposed to be talking. I'm like, no, never mind. That dude's trolling.
Like I'll make it bigger just in case. Make sure your Elgato, like, or what's it called, your Streamlabs or whatever OBS, you don't have it open, because that's taking the thing. I'm like, okay, it has to be that, because this man, there's no way it's taking 50 years for this guy to do something.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll boost.
Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right.
Yeah, man, hit that up.
Hey, yo, if you don't subscribe, all right, let me.
Okay, you were a bit quiet. I boosted you. Yeah, I boosted you like a ton. So it's like now it should be fine. The audio quality. Fam, your webcam here looks like way better than it does on your stream.
Because if I use it in OBS, it lags.
So use Streamlabs.
Yeah, no, that would lag even more.
But Streamlabs lags less.
No. Streamlabs lags way more.
Not for me.
Like I have to set it. So I have to set it. I can't set it to 1080p. So I set it to like 720 or something like that.
Gotcha.
And that's why it looks so funny.
What processor do you have?
What are you checking PC? Because it tells you on PC. Like you have to go to programs or something. Go to computer. I forget where to check, but there's someone.
Didn't you build your computer?
Yeah, I did. No,
okay,
it's been like years since I did it.
That's why. If you go to File Explorer and you see this PC, you right click, you do properties, and then it shows up what you have, like this, right? Then this page will pop up.
Oh, they're calling into other Discord group chat.
The other one, man. This boy Venus. What what's it called?
don't
The
want no
salt one?
smoke.
The snow
The
smoke?
no smoke one.
Do these guys really want to like invade the stream or something? It's so annoying.
That'd be cool. Let's just say you don't want no smoke.
It'll be cool, but like not right now though. You know, I want to do one
put featuring I'm Salt in the
featuring bam. That's ooh. If I get that shout out, get it clean.
Yeah, get that shout out, man. You gotta get your sub count out.
True. If I get 1,000, get monetization. Because I already got the view count.
Can't live off of Edka highlights, man.
No, you just do it for the view count, or the view time, watch time, and then you're done. That's
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, bro. That's why you did it. And I was like, I can't do something like that. That's like my pride, you know?
Yeah.
My pride is to do something by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I want to do something by myself, but it's like at the same time when I'm streaming, I have no idea what I'm actually doing. Or like I don't even know how to stream, so I'm just like, okay, let's just keep trying different things until I feel comfortable with it, and then call it a day. So that's
I'm still at that situation where I could do whatever I want right now because I don't have like don't get me wrong, I have a stable viewer base. Yeah. But it's like I haven't blown up where people know me for only doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Like sometimes when I think my viewership before used to be more than it is now. I'm like trying to understand like what do I do different from back then, and I realized like my streams were better back then because like I'm trying to play like indie games, trying that, and it's like wait, no one wants indie games, but I want indie games, and it's like it's like a cat mouse game of like what to do to get the retention versus like trying to explore something else.
And it's like that, and it's like you gotta know. One thing that's key is you gotta know what your viewers doing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know, like. I try to get to know my viewers personally all the time. Like I like with my Discord and everything, I always try to connect with them. Yeah. And it's helpful to connect with them more so you know their schedule, so you know, oh, this dude doesn't like me anymore, or this dude doesn't find me entertaining, this dude's just having fun or whatever. Or you gotta know like what streamers are like. Oh, like they prefer more coach. Like let's say if I'm streaming and Retro streaming, that usually cuts my viewers in half. You know what I'm saying, man? Because a lot of people like watch him and they family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if Retro stream is like, oh, my stream's not doing bad, I just know more people want to watch him. So it's like, and it's like you gotta go.
It's like when you're streaming or when Goming streaming or like literally anyone else. I'm just like time to cancel the stream for tonight.
Like because like it goes from you right now to Goming to Thailand to me. To Retro, to Edka.
Edka's just like anytime you're streaming, it's all gone. Like you see everyone canceling them streams right when it happens. Oh, he's streaming in 10 minutes. Cut off.
Don't discourage yourself from that because you're doing absolutely nothing wrong, and they're not doing anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can still do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah. That doesn't mean you should cancel it. Yeah. Cancel what you're doing. When like you could tell the viewers that are loyal are not talking to me, and that's what I usually do. Like if let's say today I was playing to get to Elite Smash, I was streaming getting to Elite Smash. Or Retro was already streaming, I was averaging 30 to 40 viewers. Yeah. But once I started playing to try to get to Elite Smash, it dipped to 20, so it showed okay, people don't really want to watch it, so we cancel the stream and move on to the next day. You know what I'm saying, man? And the other thing is too, it's kind of embarrassing because you got there's a bunch of other YouTubers judging you for what you got. You know what I'm saying, man? And once they see you got a low number, they're gonna laugh at your ass. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm like, it's annoying, man. It's a sad thing. You know what I'm saying, man? Because like once you got low numbers and everybody sees you, it's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like you're pathetic. You know what I'm saying, man? I hate that feeling.
Like for me, I just need a groundwork for myself before I do anything. That makes sense. Like for me, like I have all the setup
right now.
Like I have, like for me, it's like I have every hardware thing, right? I have like the computer, I have the green screen, I got all this, like everything. But it's like at the same time, it's like good quality for visuals and everything. But it's like I need content quality.
Ninja's advice is pretty irrelevant, you know what I'm saying, man?
And it's like I need something that's different, right? So that's why I was thinking about cheat streams, because it's like, wait, what's going on? And that's different because everyone's like, this is so dumb, but I might just stay. It's like that niche. Like that. So it's like that's why I think about like cheat streams, but it's like also I could do that once a week. So it's like
do something that's like what helped me build my channel up when I was your size was I kept on streaming low streams, I kept on streaming series, you know what I'm saying? And I'll get a following off that series, and I'll complete that series and continue, you know what I'm saying, man?
Gotcha.
So let's say I would stream Mario Sunshine, get audience from Mario Sunshine. Super Mario Galaxy, I get an audience from Super Mario Galaxy. I stream a Cuphead, I get an audience for Cuphead. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I started off. That's how I got to my first 1,000 subscribers. It wasn't from no shout out while Etika Etika saying my name once because someone donated $200 to raid me one time, which he didn't. Was helpful, and what else was helpful? And there's another thing. Salt giving that doing that highlight and retro rating me one time. They were helpful, but they didn't build up a huge subscriber. Now Rose Cammy on the other hand,
that was big. Yeah,
that was big. That was big.
Yeah,
average of numbers. You know what I'm saying? It gave me a whole new viewer base, which is cool.
That's kind of what happened when I made the when I did the stream highlight, right? And I got like, it had like 55k view, or no, it was like 5k or 6k views or something like that. And then people were subbing. I'm like, okay, that's weird, but okay, free subs, like whatever. And then I got like 12 viewers when I was streaming. I'm like, oh, this is actually really cool. And then after that, it just died out. I'm like, okay, that means I didn't, like, I know I wasn't good enough for just streaming in that sense. Because for me, when I'm streaming, it's like, it's hard to be entertaining, but like naturally, to me at least. For me, it's either super chill or super sarcastic. You know, like PewDiePie? Like, he's super chill, like he's like really monotone, unless he's being sarcastic and then he really overdoes it.
But he's the thing, he has the liberty to do that because of how big his audience is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have a pretty big audience for you to be able to do that, because like not even Etika is at a big enough audience to do that.
True.
Like, he can't, like, to make a stable income, yes, but to actually
thrive,
get a constant viewer base, no.
Yeah.
He can still make a stable income if you just became more chill and everything for your cards, right?
Like the chill streams.
Real, he won't.
Yeah.
It's just how he is. He's just how he is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to shoot him down or anything. He knows it. I'm pretty sure he knows this himself. Where he could have like chose a way where he could get way more money. But it's like what he's doing right now is always going to get him a big viewer base, no matter what.
Like, that's kind of what I want to do. Like, I kind of want to do PewDiePie style, but like start as low. Because eventually you don't have to worry about your viewer base dying off if it's barely anything to start with. You know?
You won't be something like EMP Lemon?
Well, M Lemon's like, he does a lot of work, right? So it's like...
You don't want to do a lot of work.
Yeah, I want come on. There's a reason why I don't make videos. I make it easy for myself.
I know. I get you.
And it's like, for me, it's like, I want to try the easiest route possible, but still I won't get burnt out after a while. Because if I make sure, I want to be super entertaining, I want to like over exaggerate or like really try to like react to things. Because normally I don't really react to anything. So if I really push myself to do that, it's like, how far can I go through that route until I get burnt out or I just hate what I'm doing?
That's the thing.
That's why.
You know how many times I wanted to quit streaming, man? There's no easy way. You're going to get burnt out one time or another. But when I was burnt out, I pushed myself no matter what. I kept on pushing myself. You got to push yourself. There's going to be a time where you get burnt out. And once you get burnt out, determines whether if you're going to succeed or fail. You know what I'm saying? That's going to determine whether you're going to quit or not. You're going to get burnt out no matter what. There's no avoiding that. But you got to keep pushing it until... But it's not just pushing. People just keep on trying, you'll succeed. It's not just keep on trying. It's a bunch of other stuff. You got to adapt, which is the one thing people don't say. People say keep on trying. No, you need to adapt. Right now, you don't need to adapt. But me, I'm going to, like, once you are my size or bigger, you're always going to be in a constant field. You're going to need to know when to adapt. And once you know when to adapt, you got to make that adaptation quick before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? So let's say... I would say me and Etika are very lucky because we don't really got to adapt. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to adapt because people come for our personality. That's the thing about streamers. Streamers don't really necessarily have to adapt. They just choose whenever they want to be chill or not. You know, once you get big as a streamer, you're basically set for life, you know? You know what I'm saying? But like if you're a video maker, you're always going to be on a constant struggle to adapt or not. So if you don't, it is what it is. But you're always going to need to adapt. And I'm just saying, man,
Oh my god. Wait, one second. Also, I'm Salt. What are you talking about, my guy? Falling above Atro's trash. Ah, that's actually funny. Cause like the angle.
Yo, Salt, are you in Elite Smash yet? yo. Salt, are you into Elite Smash yet? Yo, Salt, let me ask. Are you in Elite Smash yet? Are you in Elite Smash yet? Yo, Wiz, are you in Elite Smash yet?
That's red
Are you Elite Smash yet? Hey, Salt, are you Elite Smash yet? Hey.
I don't think he's gonna be talking. I think I'm gonna keep quiet.
Because he ain't in Elite Smash. So shut up.
He's salty. He don't want to talk. He don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke.
I worked so hard. The last fight was fucking Samus, and that's one of the worst matchups.
I hate Samus's.
That's
in general.
literally the worst matchup for Kirby. That's a terrible dog shit matchup. And you know what? I went Ultra Instinct. I was at 100%. He was at 0%. You know what? I was like, fuck this shit. That went hard, and bam, man.
Yeah.
Talk to me when you have 20 characters over. Oh, Salt. That's the fault for all my characters. What do you mean? That's the default for all my characters now. Get them out of here. Yeah.
It's been tweaking. It's been tweaking.
Tweak him. You stop you. That's easy to get. That's just 2 wins. So you said that's 2 wins.
2 wins, that's it, man.
Yeah, 2 to 3 wins is gonna.
I bet I can get Elite Smash with my Ness in like 5 seconds, and then call it.
You can get like in if you play perfectly. Hey, you could definitely get into it. The problem with me is I main Kirby.
Yeah.
So every small mistake is gonna fucking blow up in my face.
For me, against like bad people, I could just PK fire and I win.
Yeah, exactly. For me, I don't got any brain dead technique, bro.
Yeah.
Which is the most painful thing. So it's like I can't deal with noobs who are.
Yeah.
Why is Afro a big guy with head who's supposed to be Hey over here? Yo, they're talking shit about you.
Man, I don't care what they say about me.
They're talking. They're in another group chat right now.
Oh, Doom's in here? Of course, Doom is gonna be like that guy.
He's gonna be like that guy. I'll be like that guy.
That guy.
Yeah. Like
yo, what's up, Little Chew?
Alright, so let's go back to our original conversation.
What was our original conversation?
You were like saying how you want to take the easy way out, and I'm saying there's no easy way for YouTube until you get big. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying every YouTuber gets burnt out.
Yeah.
You just need to adapt, or you're gonna get left in the dust. You got to keep on trying and adapt. Because remember, don't think like this. But you got all the time in the world to adapt for YouTube because there's never a time where it's impossible for you to become irrelevant. Remember Keemstar? He's averaging 1 million views per video.
Yeah.
You know, after everybody sending exposed videos and then Grade A and Leafy hit him with the Toriyama, his videos dropped to 200,000. Now he's just kept on grinding. Look at him now. He's at 1 mil again.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Don't take your own life now. Yo, shut up. And it's like, there's other channels that do this.
I don't know, like, for me in life, it's like, I always try to find the easy way out for everything.
It's okay to,
and it's like for school, right? It's like, for me, I do all my papers like classmate. I barely work, and I get like B's most of the time for like every class. I'm just like, I don't deserve it, but okay. And it's like, I don't know, I always figure out the easy way for everything, right? It's like, for me, pirating, it's like, it's the easy way out. I don't have to try for it. And stuff like that.
It's talk about Loom versus Duke Bomber. Time out,
man.
You ready for Loom versus Duke Bomber? Yo, Doom, yo.
Alright, man.
Tell me if your team is ready, bro. If they could be ready by 7:30 to 8 tomorrow. Like, DM your team and tell me, like, happen to tell me, and we'll get the situation.
Alright, we can talk about the Luke versus Doom later.
Yeah.
Because like I don't want that on my priority right now. You know, it's like that can be later on the stream. It doesn't have to be right now. Because I have some things I want to talk about, and then we could talk about that later.
Listen, I'll box you, bro. Don't fuck with me, man. Stay in your lane, hey. Stay in your lane, bro. You have an ego. I hate how it started that, bro.
Me?
How that all started because I made a tweet. I was telling people, yo, I hate when niggas tell me I have an ego.
Yeah.
Or I hate when niggas act tough when they say stay in your lane. And then Salt just kept saying stay in your lane. You got an ego.
Salt's the guy who has like one of the biggest, low-key. But like
Salt's gonna get shot one day. That's all I'm saying.
Well, like,
because he plays around too much.
But like Salt without it, it's like that's his thing though. You know, it's like that's what makes it.
That was my thing that he stole. like Etika's content. I love you, son. No, iDubbbz did adapt. You don't see him doing any content cops anymore.
Yeah.
iDubbbz did.
Well, he doesn't do content anymore.
No, he does. No, he does.
He does the squirrel stuff, but that's about it.
No, it wasn't. But like, he does commentary videos now. You know what I'm saying? iDubbbz. See, here's the thing about iDubbbz. iDubbbz been adapting his content.
Yeah.
Like, look at his original content before he blew up. He was doing unboxing content. iDubbbz always was able to adapt.
Yeah.
He never makes the same type of video. He's always making the new type of version, and then maybe every once in a while he brings back a series that he used to. And Filthy Frank also did adapt. And you can tell over time, Filthy Frank changed his style of making videos every time. While he would go back to using his old style of making videos, he started like develop to more quality and everything. It had more story based and more plot based content, which appealed to new viewers and brought new viewers in also. You're always at a constant pace to adapt. You know what I'm saying? You always need to adapt our uses. It's just the people who adapt good, you won't notice it at all because they did it so well that you don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's other people that did. I mean, Filthy Frank couldn't adapt completely because for him to completely Filthy Frank did adapt. Cause look at him now. He's a famous music.
Well, yeah, but it's like, but at the same time, even he says it's like, he did adapt using the Pink Guy album.
Yeah.
That was the transition.
And it's like he elevated way above YouTube fame, so he adapted also.
Yeah.
Some people that I feel like he's being smart with this content. You know what I'm saying? He's saving his
and like he has.
I'm pretty sure he lives in the South.
Yeah. Like he has enough money to just be chilling and just like want to comp once in a while, and that's it. Like that's more than enough for him.
Yeah.
Because you know,
like, every iDubbbz video is completely different from the last.
Yeah.
One, you know. But he went to talking about the fucking lottery.
Yeah.
Let's talk about YouTuber drama.
Yeah.
We're talking about the lottery.
Yeah. I feel like it was trending at that time as well because like the Mega Millions were like popping and everything. So everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Or remember it was like so much like $1 billion or something, some crazy amount. It's like, "Oh, look how big it is!" And it was like, "Okay, perfect time to do it." What's it called? So, do you want to change topics to something I was thinking about last night?
Oh, what's up? Whoa, you're thinking about me?
Okay. No, not you, man. That's weird. That's no homo.
I want to hear about your hentai.
Nah, it's not about that. No, it's like something deep. Something deep. So I was thinking about it, right? It's like, so a long time ago I had the idea, and it keeps proving to be true. Where if you don't think, you don't feel. What do you think about? Like, if you know how people think, right? Like normal. If you stop thinking, you stop feeling as much. Because your thoughts amplify your emotions. I mean, because you justify them.
You are right. Until someone punches you in the face. You have no nervous system. But no, you are completely right on that. That sounds like kind of like a no shit type of thing.
Yeah. But it is. But the thing is, no one ever thinks about it or talks about it. That's the interesting part. It's like, yeah, it's obvious, but when was the last time someone told you that? Never.
That's true.
Never.
That's true. But it's like, ooh, sorry. I want to remake this GameCube controller. I want to do something like this. But it's like, no.
You can custom buttons. And then I was thinking, and it's like, for me, I don't think, right? So I'm like, for me, I'm already in that zone. So like, I'm trying to understand everything like differently, right? Like I'm talking to you right now, and there's nothing going through my head. Like that's just how this works.
I guess you.
And then I thought about it. It's like last time it was like, if I think of anything bad that happens, usually I just don't think, because if you think about something bad happens, you get sad, you get worked up.
Yeah.
So if you don't think about it, you're chilled all the time. But the thing is, if you're chill all the time, anything like good that happens to you, you also don't feel.
Yeah, that's how it used to be. That's how it used to be, man. Because I used to be so ill that I wouldn't give a shit about anything good or bad happening. I'd be like, why do I care? You know what I'm saying? That's why I say like watching Etika kind of inspired me.
Yeah.
Because he inspired me like to like feel like like be hyped about stuff, to not be ashamed to be hyped about stuff, to like good and bad, you know what I'm saying? Oh, like there's nothing wrong. There's nothing to be ashamed of expecting something. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like still more fun.
When I was talking with Etika, when he came to Chicago, we were talking about stuff like this, like the whole time. It was like he was trying to figure out like.
You should have told him to subscribe to Afro Sakurai.
Nah, fam, like everyone was like, "Oh, tell him hi for me." It's like, fam, I can't tell him hi for you. Like, I need to talk to him because personal reasons. You know, it's like it's a different vibe. Like I can't do that right now. And when I was talking to him, he was like trying to get at me, right? Like get why you do things and why you don't do things, but just by like hints, right? Clues. And half the time he got it right, half the time he didn't, right? And thinking about everything he said, I'm like, okay, I kind of see what he was getting at. Even though I wasn't right, I see what he's trying to say, right? Like for me,
you're trying to find out your sexuality.
Not even that, but it was like, but it was to the point where it was like, okay, why? Like I tell him, like I don't do relationships right now, right? And then he was like, why don't you do that? And I was like, I want to have money and a house and be able to support, because that's, at least I feel like that's the priority, is be able to support. And he was like, and then he was like trying to get it, and I was like, I kind of see where, because I was thinking about that, right? In the backseat or driving, I was thinking about it. It's like, for me, everything I do, I have everything set up, but I still don't perform, right? Like I have this, right? Like streaming, right? Not don't, when I say that, don't think about it that way. I see your thing.
No, you're good.
But like I have all the equipment, but it's like, do I actually do anything with it? No. Do I have every single game, but do I play any games? No. It's like that kind of leads, you know, it's like, what is that? What do you think that is?
Yeah, that's a hard question. No,
that sounds like that's.
So it's like wait. Are you actually? Is this a like a rhetorical question?
No, like it's an actual.
Oh, so you actually
it's like these are all like actual questions.
So like, why do you not play the games that you got?
Like you're asking. No, it's like why. It's like if you had everything, right? Mm-hmm. Why not do something with it?
It's like once you have everything, it's like you already feel like you got everything. You don't feel like you gotta experience it anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that helps bring into my second point. Yeah.
But it's like you got no excitement of earning it. You know what I'm saying? Once you have no excitement of earning it, it's like, why should I even bother? Okay. You know?
And
it's rid of everything.
Yeah, this is a good segue to the next part. Hey, clean your room? What do you mean? So
I did clean my room.
Yeah, my segue was experiences, right? And understanding things. So let's say, right, you know, if you, because like in the process of, eventually you think, right? When you think you can feel, right? Like that type of scenario. And I was like, okay, this works, right? It's a fact.
When you're killed, you die.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I want to figure this out. So I decided to do thing to the point where I can emulate my own emotions, right? And experiences. You're just using my imagination, my mind. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make myself experience everything emotionally and probably mentally that I can for this point, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing is, when you exhaust it, you don't care afterwards because like you're so used to it because you experience everything. So, but the thing is, like when you actually go out in the world, anything that you haven't experienced before, that really gets to you. But if you're in the comfort of everything all the time, it's like, wait a minute, you're always the same. Like you're always super chill because like there's nothing left.
That's the fun of life, man. That's what I say. The fun of life is being uncomfortable and learning how to be comfortable with situations. You know, and it's like you decide when you don't want to stop that. But it's like some people always want to stop early. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't take it. And let's be real. At every point in time, we're not going to be able to take it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to beat the fuck out of us. But that's the fun of life. The fun of life. It's like exceeding past all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? No matter how long it takes, once you succeed past it, you're gonna experience one of the best times in your life. Yeah. No matter how short or how long, just make sure you notice it and you're grateful for it to happen. And it can happen more than once. Everybody thinks, oh, it only happens once. No, it can happen way more than once.
Yeah.
Man. It depends how you attack it.
And it's also the small things. It's like, if you can appreciate the small things, you're fine. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, for a very young age, I was like, I don't have the luxury of doing that.
Yeah.
At least for me, because, like, for me, I was, like, the guy that was picked on in, like, elementary, right? And I was like, I have to adapt and figure out what everyone's thinking and their perception, and, like, figuring everything out to get ahead, right? It's like you're trying to outsmart the game. And, like, for like 10 years of my life, I was strictly doing that. Outsmarting the game. If you outsmart the game for 10 years, that's a long time. Like, to process all and, like, do all that. And I was like,
yeah.
Doing all that, it's like, you never enjoy life because you're too busy putting it into a book. So, like, for me, it's like, understanding that section is difficult for me. Like, I can see it, right? And, like, sometimes I experience it, but it's like, to permanently be there is almost impossible. For me, I'm always in that, like, chill mood. So, I think about, like, some days, like, man, why can't I just go back? And then, like, I get hit with the reality. It's like, you chose this. You made this.
I used to think like that also, but it's like, you gotta do it slowly though, you know what I'm saying? Because right there, that's something new, you know what I'm saying? That's something, like, you just laughed right there, you know what I'm saying? That's something that's not chill, you know what I'm saying, man?
But that's what I'm saying.
Baby steps.
Like, for me, when I'm talking to you, and I still have emotion when I'm talking, like, when I was talking to Erica, like, eventually it was like, I'm gonna, like, I express myself, right? Like, emotions and everything. But in my mind, I still was blank. Because for me, because all my emotions and everything, it's subconsciously now. To that point. To the point where it's like, I do not even, I realize my emotions, but I can't trigger them anytime I want. When they happen, they just happen so naturally, like, I don't have to think about it, I don't have to do anything with them. They're just instant.
I'm the same thing. I'm the same thing. Exactly the same thing, man.
So it's like, at the same point, though, it's like, if you don't have something that triggers enough, or you're just so used to everything, it's like, what is there left? You know? Like, what's the word for that? Like, what is... Like, it's so obvious, or, like, I feel like a lot of people, like, kind of maybe see it, but no one, like, tries to make a definition for it. No one tries to talk about it. And, you know, it's like, that one thing is like, wait, what? And that's what I want to change. Like, that's what I want to do. Like, talk about stuff like that. It's like, wait, what's going on? But it's like, oh, I kind of see what you're talking about. Because no one's talking about it. And there's no, you can look up the definition. No one's talking about it. No one's gave it a definition.
Right, the definition for what, though?
Like, all of this, you know, like what we're talking about. Like,
so basically, like being jumbled up with your emotions?
Not even that, because you're not jumbled.
So you already figured out, but it's just like, you don't, it's hard for you to express your emotion.
But that's not even the thing, though. Like, right now, I can express whatever I want. It's turning back on the thought process that helps amplify them.
Oh, so you're having a problem thinking, like, about situations.
Just in general. Like, for me, I never think. Because when I do, I still go back to the point where I was outsmarting everything, right? And, like, understanding everything, like, super quick and so many levels. And for me, I took a break because it was too much.
Honestly,
but for me, if I go back to it, that triggers me. It's like, oh, I gotta overthink everything. I gotta make sure, like, it's not overthinking in a bad way. It's just like figuring it all out.
Honestly, that's what helped me become, in my opinion, I feel like I'm a great reviewer for games, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion, because that's what happened whenever I play a game now. I have that exact mentality where I just think about everything, think about every little thing.
And, like, you make the connections that, like, normal people don't make. Like, that's not common. It's like you make your own span, your own interpretation.
It's a blessing and a curse, though, because you can explain everything you see in the game.
But a lot of people won't understand it.
Yeah, it's like you understand everything more, but the more you understand it, the more the game, like, the more the chance the game is gonna be bad, and the more you're gonna, like, not enjoy it. I'll say the biggest offender of this for me
Yeah.
With Sonic, the whole franchise.
Yeah.
The more and more I saw the flaws in the franchise, the more and more just like it just got less and less appealing. Which is why I tell people who like Sonic Unleashed, I tell people to continue liking the game, bro. You can continue liking it. But you just don't see the flaws, my man. You got nostalgia blocking your mind. You're not thinking when you're playing the game. Because it's like let's say I'm having an argument with the reviewer. You know someone isn't thinking when they're playing the game where like you set up a whole review on why something's bad, and then after that, the only thing they had to counter back's like, but I liked it. And she's like,
what? Like those two things are compatible, my guy.
Yeah, it's like you're allowed to like bad things, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. But it's like, yeah, I completely get what you're saying, man. So it's like once you're thinking about everything, it makes you smart.
Yeah.
But it also makes life not as enjoyable anymore.
Because like I was think like one time in class I actually thought, right, I was like I actually want to like do something with it, like the discussion class, because English class is all discussion. I was like, I want to do discussion, I want to put my 2 cents, and then everyone was staring like, what are you talking about? I was like, what are you talking about? How do you not get it? You know,
this girl don't get the fuck out of my timeline. Jesus Christ.
Like, do you ever get the moments like you understand everything and you try to explain it and you make it as simple as possible and still people have no idea what you're talking about? I feel like that's the biggest detriment of sustaining that mentality. You know, it's like there's a difference of being like, for me, like I did for like so many years. It's like at the same time, it's like when you are able to do everything and no one can understand it and only you understand it, and to find someone who does, it's like 1 in a million. Or like 1 in like 10,000 or something like that. It becomes very discouraging. Because it's like we're social people. So it's like if you can't be social of what we are and what we express, that kind of things it a lot. I feel, at least. You know, when we had our first conversations, right? It's like in the chat, everyone's like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, but we knew the conversation. But we knew the conversation.
That's why I love talking to you. Because you get it.
Everybody else didn't know the conversation. They're just lost in thought.
Yeah.
But it's like we knew what we were talking about.
That's why I love.
We're not even talking about a separate language.
Yeah.
It's
just different.
Like, I'll say this though. Like I said, though, you have a hard time. I have the same problem too. We have a problem where it's like it's hard for us to get a good to simplify what we're thinking, and we just say it in a more confusing way because we try to simplify it. But we do in a more confusing way. But only us can really get the analogy. You know what I'm saying, man?
Like that's what that's why I thought stargazing was. Because when I was talking to Eka and I was telling him stuff like this, he was understanding it.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like when I was like kept wanting to talk about it with him, he was like, "Fam, like I can't do this all day. Like, I love it, but like there needs to be a break. I can't keep doing this. Like, I need to do other stuff with my day." I was like, I understand what you're saying, and there's always a balance to everything, but don't just like knock it, you know, in that way. That's always the hard part. It's like
you need to know when to stop.
Yeah. And it's like, for me, it's like that's the only, it's either I have that or nothing. So it's like, what do I pick? Because like when you do think and you think at that type of way, it's like you experience life so much.
You get to start to appreciate everything.
Yeah. But the thing is, at the same time, it's like if anything bad happens, also gets amplified.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like it's very hard to like sustain it. It's very hard to maintain it and also know when to just be chill and just like stop. Because like if I'm chilling with my friends, right, it's like my YouTube friends, like, all right, we're gonna have a good time, right? And it's like expressing, but at the same time, it's like sometimes they don't want to hear me like what I'm saying, what I'm talking about, because some of them don't get it, and they're just like, I just want to listen to music.
Wait,
and it's like trying to, it's like I try and like figure out like what is too much and what's like okay. for what I want to talk about. Because sometimes I want to talk about crazy, like, deep stuff.
My whole thing
and it's like some people don't.
I don't talk about it until they insist it.
Yeah.
I'm like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless they insist it. If they don't, like, don't try to force on me.
Yeah, I understand.
You know
but like, that's why I like talking with people who do get like you. It's when people who want to talk about it and like have fun and understand everything, it's like that's the best conversations you're gonna have in your whole life. Two people figuring it out.
Yeah. This thing about this conversation, you just gotta have them randomly. You know what I'm saying, to figure out who likes it or not. But it's like, it's easier to do that in a group chat or like, you know, or like just because that's the first time we ever, like in the Etiquette sponsor Discord. Like I was like, wait, like everybody was calling you dumb and high and telling you to shut up, and I was like, thinking, wait, nah, you actually saying something, you know?
But that's
it's like something.
That's the other thing as well, though, because so many people don't get it to the point where people just start with their own conversations and just skim over your message and just skip it. Yeah, so it's like it's also hard to find people like that.
Yeah.
So that's why it's good, but it's also really bad.
I think people don't understand. It's like real talk. They don't try to they take stuff face value. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of sad, man. The more we move on with life, everybody takes everything face value.
Yeah.
And it's like, and that's why I try my best. I'd never live off of my assumptions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your assumption is a terrible way to live.
Yeah. Like that's like everyone I know. I like the second I meet them, and like they want to talk to me more, I'm like, but there's ground rules. You can't assume anything that I do.
You can't assume anything.
Assume.
Yeah, right.
Because
don't
like
say that though. Like no, don't say that though, because that's just gonna make people think you're weird. Say like bring it up in a conversation, like
no, like someone like let me clarify, like someone that I'm close with, right?
Yeah.
Or like I'm getting close with.
Oh, okay.
Like I say that at that point because like I don't want to lead them on. Like I want to be very straightforward if it's interest. And I tell them like you can't assume anything. Like it's not like a bad thing, whatever. Like it just whatever you think is happening does not apply to me because I'm different. Don't think I'm like everyone else. I tell them because like I want to be straight up. I don't want to play games. And they still assume. I'm just like, you're the biggest idiot if you and like they somehow mess up the situation because they're assumptions. I'm just like that. I told you this. Like, don't keep like if I tell you something, don't think I'm lying to you. Don't think it like I want to be straight with you. Just don't. You know, it's like for a lot of people, it's hard to get that because they don't understand that. How assumptions are bad like that. People still live in their assumptions. Because like when you live in assumptions, right, you're thinking more. When you think about your emotions, right, and you want to live in your emotions versus the like actual. You know, it's like the balance between them. A lot of people don't get that balance or understand that side. So that's why a lot of people avoid it.
Yeah.
So that's what I think, at least, when that happens. It's very hard to find people who get like one person when I knew in high school. Like now we don't really talk about it anymore. But anytime I talk about this type of stuff, he's the devil's advocate because he has no idea what I'm talking about, but he finds it interesting. So it's like eventually, like it comes to a point where we just like agree to disagree because it's so different, like our viewpoints and like how we work.
Yeah, I feel like I have a friend like that. That for sure.
But eventually he was like, "Fam, I can't do this anymore. You're doing too much." I was like, "True," because it would be like 9 out of the 10 things we talk about for like hours, just talking about that. And he was like,
"It was too."
Because like
stressful.
Yeah, because like any counter arguments you would make, I would make a counter argument for, and we would just keep going back and forth. And it's like, like we both enjoy it, but it's also aggravating at the same time.
Yeah, because like you just keep on disagreeing with each other.
But it's like you're not attacking the person; you're just attacking like what you think and how the world works, which makes things fun, which makes things interesting. It's like playing Smash, right? It's like you might hate that character, you might hate how they play, you might hate what they're doing, but you're playing Smash. So you're still having fun at the end of the day. Even though you might not be happy about it, you still played, you know?
Yeah.
Nah, Afro is 12, Afro is 30, 21.
Oh, hey,
yeah,
you're
I'm 21.
22, right?
21.
21?
Yeah.
21. Wait, when did you turn 21? Because that, I know, like, that was recent,
It was
right?
April.
Oh.
Yeah, it was far back.
That was far back. Because I thought you were like 20 or 22.
You're going to be 18 by Evo, right?
June 29th.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. So Eagle was in August. Yeah, I'll be 18. Why you ask?
No, I'm just wondering because you need to make sure. Yeah, you gotta make sure you gotta. We need to get that RV. We need to get the RV. I should probably book that.
I'm trying to get that Airbnb. I need to get over my fear of flight though, cause I'm going to. So
like, why do you fear flight though?
Month.
Why do you fear flying?
Cause once that plane crashes, no one can help you.
I understand, but think about.
I know there's a 1 in 14 million chance of dying.
Yeah, which is nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing, but it's like.
But think about it this way: that statistic, is that worldwide, or is that just in the U.S.?
Are you trying to increase that fear hate right
now? No. I'm trying to decrease it. I just want the statistic. That's okay. Is the statistic is in America or universal?
I think that's universal.
Because think about it, there's a lot of countries which have worse airplanes and worse coordination and worse technology. So that might be into effect.
Yeah, because like the most plane crashes is like it's not going to another American. Like even if it was a plane crash in America, it would usually be like a private plane. So it'd be the pilot's fault.
Yeah.
Necessarily, you know what I'm saying? So.
That's what I'm saying, like, U.S. airlines, I don't think it's that bad when you're going U.S. to U.S. If you're going overseas, then it's like, okay, that's a bit iffy. Because a lot of things can happen. If it's less than a 5-hour flight, you're stressing.
Like, if the plane messes up, there's a bunch of other airlines that could fly to.
Yeah. So U.S. is fine. Like, U.S., there's a million things.
But
if you're...
unlucky...
You're deciding to be extra for no reason. Okay.
But what if you're that one unlucky nigga?
Nah, man. That's not how this works.
I don't want to be that one unlucky nigga,
bro. But there's always... Okay, think about it. They're trained to fly for how many years, the pilots? Right? I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure...
First flight!
Okay. okay, I'm just saying, what if, right? Like, something bad does happen. I'm pretty sure most of them could just land on a crop field in the middle of Kansas.
You know what I mean? Up in Tornado Alley? I mean, Denver's in Tornado Alley.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like the chances. There's so. You do realize anything that's not a city is farmland in America. You're gonna be fine. Like if you're flying overseas, then you gotta worry, because no one's about to fly out in the middle of the ocean.
That's scary though, man. Life is like, it's scary though, man. Like it's just a fear that I'm gonna have to get over. So it's just
like, do you fear of heights or do you fear of?
I don't fear. No, I do fear heights, but it's like
I fear heights too, but depending on the height.
Scared of heights. Like if I go on the Empire State Building, I'm gonna be scared of my life.
Yeah. Like the Chicago one's scary.
If I'm on a roller coaster, I'm not gonna be that scared.
Yeah.
Like after one dip, and I'll be like, oh okay.
Yeah. Like the one in Chicago, it's like you're like 2,000 feet in the air or something like that, and there's like a glass box and you can look down. It's like you don't want to stay there for more than.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I remember there's this one thing in China. There's this one thing on the Great Wall of China where they have this place where you walk past the glass wall and it tricks you. Tricks you thinking the glass is breaking.
Yeah.
And that shit. Oh.
But that's what makes things fun, though. You know, and you have to test your.
And I had serious turbulence also the last time I played. The plane was like.
I don't get turbulence. I don't get that.
You gotta get turbulence in that plane you ordered, man.
Aw, man. Hey, $140, $140. That's pretty cheap.
I know, man. That's 2 flights with the worst airline of all time.
Yeah. Hey, cheap is cheap. Okay, I'm not spending an extra double for some more luxury.
My mom wants to go to Evo though, cause she really wants to. She really just wants to go to Las Vegas, though, man.
So just be like, yo, I'm gonna see you later. I'll see you Monday morning.
Yeah, that's why I'm not trying to have her show.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, be like, yo, we're getting an RV. You can get your own place. You ain't seeing this RV because that'd be weird.
She's like, why can't you have them pay for me? It's pretty expensive. You know what I'm saying? We're not rich.
No, it's not rich.
Yeah. But I'm saving up money right now. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm saving up all my YouTube money. I've not spent my newest paycheck on anything yet, except I'll say bills on, like, let's say, like, I sponsored a scoop, $5 goes.
Yeah.
You know
like I'm spending a little too much right now. I need to take a break from spending. Yeah. Because I just bought like the hard drives and like computer cases and stuff like that. I'm like, I want to spend money, but I need to take a chill pill.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, so I took a chill pill, like, I would say there's a purchase I made. I think it was the Smash Bros set. Like, I bought a lot of Smash Bros things, and I was like, yeah, let me take a break. Because I thought I had literally no money in my bank account. But YouTube actually unexpectedly paid me. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
But I saved up that money also.
Yeah. I didn't start saving because I help pay my college with my parents. I like give him $1,000 every semester.
You give your parents $1,000?
Yeah, to help with.
Alright. Are you making good money right now or no?
It's like, it's around. I would estimate it like $200 a week. Working part time. So it's like it's okay. You know, it's not
okay
the worst
for a college student.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like amazing. It's not.
Like I see these other boys like Salton or like what they're making. I'm like, man, I need to just make Etika highlights.
He's right.
And just like edit it so it don't get that copyright.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you are completely right on that, man. You it's like these dudes. I find out what they're making. It's like you're making job money, bro.
Yeah.
You're making like Rose. Okay, I'm not gonna say what Rose making, but. Yeah,
just say highlighters, and everyone knows the reason. I was just like,
they're all making job money.
Yeah, like, man, I want job money.
Good on that, man. That's nice. That's cool that they're doing that. Also, I hate streamers that just don't like people making money off their content.
Like Zero and the Etika beef.
I mean, yo, Zero's a pussy, bro. Because when Etika got out of his butt, he was like, Etika, I love you, shut up. And I was making a wave telling him shut up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was like, man, you ain't nothing.
Bitch shit, because you don't want to fuck with somebody. You know Etika's going to disagree with you, bring up the statistics, man. You just don't.
Yeah.
You're going to argue with everybody else who doesn't have stats.
Yeah.
But the second someone has stats and talks to, you're like, I love you, Etika.
Yeah.
Say, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's some bitch.
And it was like, even Etika like told the Souls like at Evo, it was like, man, I appreciate what you guys are doing. Like, if you didn't do what you're doing, like, I don't know what I would be.
Honestly, because listen, Etika, he knows his privilege. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he knows his privilege. He's like he was saying, I can make highlights of myself. I can make 100 highlights of yourself. Or can you make 10,000 highlights of yourself? It's like, sir, 100 highlights is good. Or about 10,000. Yeah. Because Etika was able to highlight himself back in the past. Yeah. But he wouldn't have blown up to the way he was if it wasn't for highlighters.
Yeah.
Like, Etika would still, actually, you know what? Let's say if Etika never had highlighters and he was going at the pace right now. I believe he would be around 300,000 subscribers. Yeah. I feel like he would have died off once he wouldn't have died off. Yeah. His newest channel, Etika for Real FX, would not have as much support. I feel like we have 10 to 20,000 subscribers at the moment right now. If he never,
I feel like he might have he has like 100 and something K right now, maybe more. He would probably keep at 100 or something like that.
He would get to 100K, but it'd take him 3 or 4 months, man.
Yeah. Well, his stream schedule, man.
Like I said, he's lucky because he has people. I don't know how Zero does think like that. He has people working hard to keep his relevancy up. And I don't know how he doesn't see this. I don't know how people don't see this, like Zero, Pokemon.
But Zero's been that type of dude, though. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's like, notice how every streamer that acts like that falls off.
Yeah.
And every streamer who doesn't act like that always keeps on getting bigger.
Yeah.
People who don't straight down, Ninja doesn't do it, even if it's negative on them.
Like
Tyler One doesn't do it, and look at them right
now.
now.
No, but Ninja wants that percent. Ninja wants that money.
I mean, but it's like, is he taking down YouTube channels?
He's not taking them down, but he's just getting a big chunk of the ad revenue.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's like you can make a highlight of me. Let me get some ad revenue. And that's alright, man. That's alright. I don't really care. I mean, like, that's not something that like really does matter because it is some of his content. But it's like I would say the only negative opinion on this shit would be, in my opinion, would be that if they impersonated you.
Yeah.
If they did not impersonate you, it's all positives. It's like, I want some of the ad revenue. Let's be real. The ad revenue ain't shit to what you're making in sponsors.
Yeah.
Your own ad revenue.
Yeah.
And the real sponsor. You got companies behind your back. You know what I'm saying? There's no way a YouTube video that's most likely going to get demonetized is compared to any little bit of thing you're making right now. You don't need that money.
Yeah.
You act like you need that money. You don't need that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It
might sound right on paper,
but
the more you think about it, it's like you're just being dumb.
The thing about like impersonating, it's like it depends how you do it, right? Because sometimes it can be hilarious. Because like when I was doing my Pokemon Let's Go, right, I was impersonating like the stereotypical PokeTuber, and everyone was laughing. It's making fun of, right? But at the same time, but for the thing is, right, for like little, but for little kids, like half the time they can't tell the difference.
Yeah, they can't.
So it's like, how is that going to look at the mainstream media? You know, if Fox News clips that and like, or Wall Street Journal is like, oh, this guy's being an idiot. You know, he's trying to do this. And like PewDiePie, anything out of context, even though he's obviously joking. It's like at the same time, it's like you have to not care about that, but you also have to be careful at the same time. And that's the annoying part.
I agree with you on that. It's just annoying. It's honestly annoying, but it is what it is, man. Yeah. And like, that's the annoying part with me, because I know my relationship with a bunch of YouTubers. It's just a bunch of people who assume I'm just some weirdo on the internet, right?
Yeah.
But they don't know how the depth that's in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of them think I hate them. I really don't. I really don't hate anyone. Like, my whole thing on creating content, while I do have my opinion on what's good and bad content, if you're happy about what content you're making,
that's all that matters.
Shit what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Why give a shit when I'm criticizing you when you're making money, your stats are up from what you're making? You know what I'm saying? Why give a shit? You're doing good. You're like, as long as you're not doing anything scummy. Like people think like clickbaiting is scummy. That's not scummy at all. Tag baiting is scummy. That's not scummy. You're just being a little bit
extra. But it's like that's what you gotta be.
Like Jake Paul, let's say Jake, like, I feel like H3 is completely fucking extra, let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, on the whole gambling scheme on advertising gambling, that's super fucking extra, you know what I'm saying, man?
No, but that is messed up, though. That is messed up.
Wait, I didn't watch the full video.
So basically, he's telling little kids to gamble their money away on stuff that will never ship to them. And it's just like, it's literally a scam. Like, they're promoting a scam gambling website.
I can understand that. I can understand that.
That's why, like, Keemstar was like, yeah, no, this is bad. And they offer you 100K.
They offered them 100K?
At Keemstar, just Keemstar. They were chasing over Rice Gum and Jake Paul, which have even more people watching. So think about how much they paid them.
That's actually, I'm gonna be real. I wouldn't give a shit if I got exposed for it. I'm sorry, man. That's
a big chunk.
300K. No, but here's the thing: it's like how you advertise it. You know what I'm saying?
Like they're like, oh, I can get this, I can get that.
Bluntly obvious. I'm gonna tell you how it is, and I'm gonna be bluntly obvious.
Yeah.
But I'll still get exposed for it, and I'll be like, yeah, I got exposed for it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna hurt me too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's a free fucking 100K like money. You know what I'm saying, my man?
But
it's not my fault if you invest into it. It's your fault if you invest into it, not mine.
Yeah. Or just like, I don't know. Because at the same time, it's like, imagine like Jake Paul, right? He probably makes so many millions a year.
Yeah.
Or it's like for that, it's a chunk.
For Jake Paul, yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude's still. I'm pretty sure he has money problems.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he does.
Like I know his viewer count has been going down and stuff like that.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know if he's going through money problems or not. Who knows? Because like every YouTuber says, they're always like, "Oh, YouTube ain't my main job."
Yeah.
But once YouTube stats start dying, they go out to do some scummy shit. Another dude that does this is Deji.
Yeah.
So it's like if YouTube's really not your main quality,
with his
then
brother,
why are you doing this
shit?
Shit?
And it was also I just forgot what it was. Oh yeah, for the YouTube situation, it's like for me, it's like I don't knock people on their stats. Like people I know personally, it's like I'm just there for the person. You know, like I just care about them as like I couldn't care less about what stats you have. You know, just like you want to chill, you want to chill. That's it.
I agree with you on that. It's like, hey, yo, man, if you want to suck, I ain't trying to do that. Well, yeah, no, I completely get you on that. Oh, I'm trying to see if my Smash. I'm gonna try to get someone else in Elite Smash, but I'm gonna need to learn how to play them. Because I only know how to play Kirby, which is annoying.
Yeah, I can't play other people than Ness. Like, I want to learn people, and I tried Lucario for a minute, but at the same time, it's like, no one feels as good as Ness for me. Like, his hitboxes are too good, he's too fast in the air, and he just covers so much ground. And he's so tiny. Like,
one thing that's underrated about Kirby is his air game, like his edge guarding. Kirby can edge guard pretty nice.
But like Ness is the king of edge guard, because you just do a down smash or a back. Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Because like with Ness though, it's like think about it. You get down smash, which just kills 90% of the cast, and then
I'm pretty sure people avoided that.
No, like sometimes it's like impossible. Some characters it's impossible to avoid. Like King K really can't do it. Sometimes Fire Emblem characters you can do it, depending on like where you position it.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
What?
Look at that!
Look at what?
Elite Smash. Oh
what's it called?
Oh, that's so.
And then you could just go off the ledge and do a back air with Ness, and that's a kill move. You know, like that has big knockback if you get the sweet spot, which is very easy to do. So like for me, it's just like, nah, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win with that.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I just gotta look at that sexy ass Elite Smash. Man.
I haven't seen it yet because I don't care about Elite Smash.
I actually played Rule for 1 second, lost it. Now I got it back.
Man, you got me so mad when you were like, man, one more game. I was like, man,
yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
We're supposed to start the stream an hour and a half ago.
Hey, yo, at least I'm here now.
True, that's what matters.
If I wasn't here, I could understand you getting mad at me. But now it's like, it's a nice stream, we're talking and everything, you know what I'm saying? That's the second time I'm doing it. I kept my word. Like, I can understand that, but I was like, now you're good. Like, I kept my promise, man. I kept my promise. If I didn't keep my promise, I would have been fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I got into Elite Smash. I might have been like, if I didn't get into Elite Smash, you might have been fucked. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Like, cause like I was dead set on nothing else but Elite Smash.
Yeah.
Man. Like,
because I was like, oh, let me start my stream early and like try to solo stream. And then I was like, wait, I don't have anything planned. I have no idea what I'm doing. And then my viewer count is like, fam, get it together. You don't know what you're doing. And so, like, I was trying to find copyright-free lo-fi music because usually they're copyrighted. I found the playlist for it, and I got so happy because, like, you can't find that anymore.
They have playlists for that, like, a lot of playlists. I mean, I don't know about lo-fi music, but, like, I use copyrighted music on my shit. Like, I use, you know who Ninja B is? Ninja B is?
No.
He's like basically the god of all that music. He died though. He died in 2010.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, but like you should listen to his music if you like a lo-fi beat. Cause like he's basically the god of that shit.
Yeah.
And then there's another dude I listen to, Fat John.
Yeah.
I like listening to their playlist. Their playlist is nice. They got nice chill songs.
Yeah. Like what's it called?
I mean, he did prove to everybody he doesn't need to spam PK5.
Yeah, like I prove it all the time. I just do it because you're bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he does it to deal with brain dead people. It's like that's your fault if you get hit by that. You know what I'm saying?
like that Weston tweet. I'm like, my brother was like, I agree with that fully. I'm like, nah, fam, you're just not good at the game.
Yeah, like, it's like, yeah, you're not that good. Because once they adapt to you, you're gonna get fucking bot. Like once you adapt, you're gonna be like, oh, it's serious, and then you're gonna.
Yeah, like I play a serious NES. Like it might look dumb in the surface level, but it's good.
Yeah. It's just like if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. And that's like literally what they did with him in Ultimate. Make it better, except up air, which is still good.
I need to find another character that can. Like, I know Meta Knight is another good character, but I don't like his approaching tools. I can't. Like, Kirby has better approaching tools than Meta Knight, which is sad.
I was like, what's a character like Ness? And people said Lucas. I'm like, you're an idiot if you say Lucas is like close to Ness.
I might try to play Pokemon Trainer.
Because the only thing I can guess is like Samus, but I hate Samus, so it's like I can't pick Samus.
Samus I can try. I don't really like playing against Samus. I might try to play because Pokemon Trainer has all the combos you want for Kirby, and you can switch him out to a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like Pokemon Trainer might be a brain deck like dude for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like someone that I can play seriously. Because I just need to learn all the combos for him. Get that combos burned in my brain, and then bam.
Do you want something I find very devalued now? Is creativity.
That's true.
Because
now, here's the thing: creativity, in my opinion, doesn't exist. But it's all about being unique now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like uniqueness doesn't mean you're creative, but I mean it could be. But it's like actually no. I'm mixing up the word creativity with originality.
Yeah.
Originality doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Originality will never exist.
Yeah.
Originality is a dead concept. You know what I'm saying? It's over. And so like, what was the last original thing you've seen like in the 21st generation that was like huge?
Some really trippy art on YouTube, like really cool animation that was really out there. You know, like something crazy. Like
was it like a wait, what was it about?
Like it was just like this one like kind of like EDM song like with this really crazy visuals.
Oh, like, so music videos are really creative.
Yeah, like the Sicko Mode one, not that much. Like I feel like music videos aren't creative enough. Yeah, even Sicko Mode, like Sicko Mode was good, but it wasn't good enough
for that good.
Like for my standards, like I want crazy music videos for every single one.
Like Sicko Mode was alright. It wasn't that good. It was like eh.
It was
just high budget. It was just showing off how much effects it had. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I want a creative music video, and that's hard to find these days, because that costs money.
Yeah. Yeah, you know? There's one music video that I found with Anderson .Paak and this other dude where he's trying to find his lady. Yeah. And it's not, the story is creative, but it's like...
how they do it.
The animation is
creative.
Yeah.
It's like, there should be more animated ones.
Yeah, but like that doesn't... Like, I'll say the best would be Gorillaz.
Yeah.
But like I feel like Gorillaz is like losing their budget right now.
Yeah.
Because like their music videos are getting more like it's either that or they're focusing all their budget on actually making a cartoon.
Yeah. Broto, I said you don't need you can make a low budget one, but at the same time it's like if you want animators that know what they're doing and you want a fully animated music video, that's gonna cost you money. Like that's expensive. You know how much do you think anime costs to make?
Anime is dying. It's not dying, but the quality anime is. I want the first video of my channel in 2019 is to be calling out on how anime is dying and how because it's like we're helping out on how it lowers quality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying we specifically, but like stuff like people who hype beast anime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's say like all these like. Let's say like one dude that just dick sucks everything that's Dragon. I guess you could say say Edika's a good example.
Yeah.
Because he just watches Dragon Ball because he's popular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rarely kept up with Dragon Ball Super outside of everybody was talking about, even though it wasn't good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the hype beast mentality for anime, and the industry caught on. It's like, and it's understandable why they caught on. Like, they realized they don't need to spend much money to make like they don't need to make a lot of money to make low effort content. You know what I'm saying?
And
it's like
for me, when I'm watching anime, I like anime. The big thing is like when they talk about how much what they feel and they keep repeating themselves to an exhausting point. Like My Hero does this horrible. Yo, EJ donating $5. You listen to him on Bombo or Sicko Mode. My God, why are you falling into the meme? I don't like. There's like the meme does apply to people. Like, why do you suck yourself into the meme? I don't get it. I hate Mobamba so much. Like
Mobamba's overplayed.
Yes, and it's not even a good song. Like it's just hyped. It's pure hype.
Like Sicko Mode, like actually has some deep music.
Yeah, they actually tried. So Sicko Mode's way better.
I mean, like Sicko Mode, like Travis Scott paid other people to make that song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like that whole album was good. Like that was a good project.
It wasn't like it was good, but like it wasn't. It wasn't like amazing. Everybody's like saying that's album of the year. Hell no, it's not.
I don't think it's out. Jade is good. That's a good album.
JID is nice. Get him a dick.
That part I hated. I hated that part, but I liked everything else. I hate like the repetitive parts where they're not trying to get a message across. You know, it's like you can repeat.
Yeah, he's just having fun, bro.
Like when, when Kendrick was doing real, like I'm real, I'm really, really real, and how they repeated it. It's like that gives a meaning when you repeat that statement. When you just do something like that, it's like it doesn't cut it. You know.
Yeah.
But like when animes repeat themselves too much, it's like, fam, stop. Give me a cut version. Do like a Dragon Ball Z Kai version. Cut half the BS out and just give me the shorter episodes, like more condensed. And then the other part, it's like if you can't convey a strong emotion to the viewer base without saying anything, you're not doing your job right. Like think about it this way, like you play Earthbound, right?
Yeah.
Like Earthbound makes you feel stuff, right? It's like it gets to you. Yeah, but it doesn't say anything, right? Like it doesn't really have much dialogue. People don't act. There's no crazy visuals. It's very simple. Like there's nothing to it. But just how they did it is what makes it a cult classic. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's what people are losing it. You know, like when Ponyo came out. Ponyo, even though it was Mark Filkid, like that I go back to that movie, I'm just like, this is the best movie ever made, or like one of the best, because of all the stuff they try and do without saying anything.
Yeah.
And how much you can infer by it. That's crazy. You know, no one's doing that anymore. My Hero is like gives it to you on a silver platter and doesn't make you work for anything. It's like, no.
What do you mean?
Like they say everything so often, and like specifies and details everything of what they feel and saying so obviously. It annoys me.
Wait, how much have you watched from my?
I'm caught up.
You caught up? Oh, you caught up?
Yeah.
Actually, because like they do go. Actually, no, you are actually so right, because they did this in the most. Way possible in the manga. So like, mind if I say this?
Yeah.
Alright, so wait, you actually mind?
No, it's fine. Go do it.
Alright, so it's like there's this dude who's gonna get introduced. So it's like he's the second best hero. He gets nominated as the first. Yeah, he's always the second best hero. It's like he was the third best, now he's the second best since you know what happened with All Might.
Yeah.
So what happened with him was that he is a double agent for the villain. Like they reveal he's a double agent for the villain because he planned this attack on Endeavor.
Yeah.
But in the same chapter, they revealed he was a triple agent. And it's like, why would you reveal that he's a double agent and a triple agent in the same chapter?
Yeah.
It's a surprise.
Like give a shock value. Give shock value. And it's like you don't. The thing is, like, if you don't say anything and you just show it, that's way better. You know, like show that you feel guilty or something. Like Midoriya, it's like it's so brain dead obvious because they just feed it to you. I'm like, nah, fam, make me work for it. You know, make me work for understanding. Yeah. Because this is too lazy. You just want filler. Like I understand it. You want to milk it out. Like you're a company. But it's like at the same time, it's like think about the viewers and like what they want to do. You know, like that's why I love Studio Ghibli, cause like they don't say anything. Anyone, like everything's so simple, but that's what makes it beautiful. because you work for it and you're like, this is the best thing ever, because they make it to the point and it's beautiful how they do it. I feel like that's why they get praised, because that's their style. I feel like no one's
it's like there's a lot of stuff they do right.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a big point. That's why a lot of like Earthbound, it's like that type of scenario, that's what makes it big. Those little moments that have a lot of meaning, but they make it very simple and they don't over exaggerate. They don't put so much to it, and that's what makes it better.
Yeah.
Because that's why quality is ruining for content, you know, because you're not trying to be creative and that simple. Like, you know, you saw Incredibles 2, right?
What's up?
Incredibles 2?
Yeah.
You saw the preview, right, with the dumplings?
What do you mean?
The mom with the dumplings?
Oh, at the end of the movie?
Or in the beginning. I think it was in the beginning. And it's like the dumplings, the kid, at the end, it does like the reveal.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that was one of the best anime things I've ever seen. They kept it very simple. They didn't have to say anything. They, you know, it's like how they performed it.
They make it obvious, but it's like you can tell the girl that's like superheroes. You know, it's like she's like kind of negative about it and everything. Yeah, it's what makes it.
Yeah, it's like you just keep doing that type of content, and people will enjoy it. Don't make it brain that's like exhausted. You know.
Oh no, and entering a good anime that's shonen that doesn't do that is Hunter x Hunter. I know.
My friend keeps telling me to do that.
You love Hunter x Hunter, bro. Like for everything you say, it does everything you want perfectly, bro.
Yeah.
I'll say it does one thing wrong that will make you go eh, but like outside of that, you will love it, bro. All I'm saying is you might like at the surface level, you might think oh, it's not what it really it's like it's like some of My Hero. But it's not at all. The more you go deeper into it, all I'll say is, if you go into it, there's no villains in that.
Yeah.
Don't go in that shit thinking there's villains, because it's gonna have that shonen vibe at first. It's gonna have that shonen vibe at first, but the more and more you watch, you realize like how deep it is.
Yeah.
You mind if I spoil you one plot line for you?
Sure.
All right.
I don't really care about spoilers that much.
All right, I'm gonna spoil because I want you to watch it on YouTube. But there's this one with Chimera Ants. So these guys are seen as the worst people in the world. They kill people and everything. Like they're fucked up. But it's like how they operate is weird. It's like if you're not in their way, then they're not gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just let you live as long as you're not in their way. And also, and it's like one of their missions was to steal and kill from the mafia. Are they really bad people if they're killing from the mafia? Like they're killing the mafia. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're not really doing anything that's too bad in that situation.
Yeah.
They're being villains for the mafia, and they're like expressing their beliefs. You know what I'm saying? They're just doing their beliefs on what's right and like what's wrong. While they're all fucking murderers, it's like the goal of them is to like destroy society. It's not a spoiler. It's to destroy society. But it's like once you realize what everything they do, that looks bad at first, but once you think about it, it's like, wait, this is the mafia first.
Yeah.
First off, this is the mafia, so it's like that. It's not necessarily too bad. Second off, it was like what's another thing? It's like they're not killing anybody that's in their way. You know what I'm saying? They're not going a way to kill somebody that's like objectively in their way. You know?
Yeah.
It's like they're not going out and killing police officers. It's like they only kill people that are in their way. If they have no purpose, they don't give a shit about you, which is what I like about them. You you objectively think they're the villain because of how they operate and how it portrays them. But the more you think about it, they're far from the villain. They're actual people.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I didn't really spoil anything by those plays.
Yeah.
You should go watch Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, Enduring, that was fun.
You would love Hunter x Hunter. And it's like the beautiful thing about Hunter x Hunter is how it slowly increases in intensity the more time. Like every shonen like shoves it in your face like on how intense it is. But Hunter x Hunter, it always slowly increases. You know what I'm saying? It always like it creeps up on you, and then it does it in the most perfect way where it's like you think you didn't expect it, but it's like it's been in front of your face the whole time.
Yeah.
You know?
Like for me, a big thing, it's like I can predict TV shows and movies from the first 5 seconds.
You will not predict Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want stuff that I can't predict. Because like half the time, like people think it's unpredictable, and I see it, I guess in 2 seconds.
Some of it, because like some of it, remember, because it is some of a generic shonen.
Yeah.
But it's like the more and more you move on with the anime, it gets deep.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be like there's like one arc that's super predictable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not even the first arc. It's the arc before the dark, like the super fucking dark arc.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like the super fucking dark one. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how anime power-ups like Super Saiyan and everything?
Yeah.
How they like have like, oh, it's like Super Saiyan. They lost a friend, but it's like it becomes easy to get. It's like they face little to no repercussions.
Yeah.
I'm saying what they did here, what they did the most perfect way to face repercussions for having a super anime power. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to spoil it for you because I want you to watch it.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? For creativity, right? It's like the English, right? If you're doing an English major, that's all they want from you. All the papers they want, it's like, I want your opinion and your thoughts about it. And it's like a lot of people like don't know what to do and don't know what to perform because a lot of people aren't creative nowadays.
Yeah.
And it's like you are like the annoying part for me at least. It's like I can be creative. I can do a creative paper. That's why I can write them in the last minute and get good grades because I just think about it for 2 seconds. But at the same time, it's like half the time it's like, oh, I don't like your creativity because creativity is subjective. I'm just like, if you can't get more than 5 different types of creativity and like grade it correctly, you shouldn't be teaching. It's like
you have or no?
Huh?
You like the teacher you have or no?
Like in teaching in general, there's always like that one teacher like every other semester that's like that. You know, it's random, but there's always someone that's like that, and you're just like, I hate this teacher so much. Like everyone's like, because they don't get that creativity.
So, like, do you have like several different classes for the English major?
Yeah, it's like it's all because I finished my associates and my gen eds, so it's just English. Like that's all I take. And it's also like very easy for me because like I'm horrible at writing. I can barely read, but I can make up some BS real quick. That's what matters. So for me at least, it's like perfect because like you don't do any work and you get a good grade. So it's like, and I don't know. And for like I want to teach it at high school level because at that time it's like you can grade people, and people made this argument to me. I'm like, you don't get it. Like you don't want to teach it if you think this way. And I was like, I want to teach because I can see people's creativity every week when I grade the papers. I see what they're thinking. I see different perspectives, right? Yeah. And they're like, what if someone isn't creative and they just give you really good written paper? I was like, why are they writing if they're not trying to be creative with it?
You know, yeah.
It's like, I'm going to give you a C.
They want a degree just to get out of college,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like if you do that, it's like I'm gonna give you a B or C. Like I'm not giving you that A. That's it. You can give me a creative paper, right? And let's say your grammar is whack and your spelling, right? I'm gonna give you like a 86%.
Yeah. Because
I need to give you a bad grade because the school tells me to.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm gonna give you a good grade because of the work you put in. And I feel like a lot of people don't like to put in that work. You know, that's why you see people like, oh, I don't get English, or like, I don't get math. It's like, you don't understand what they're like how to play the game.
Ooh, fuck. I'm playing a Bayonetta right now, Snake. I'm trying to learn Snake. Ooh. I get what you mean, bro.
Yeah, like creativity now, it's so. That's why
I feel like they can't get away with that in college. They could get that, but they can't get away with that in college.
And that's the other part too. It's like nowadays, not being creative, it's so average.
It is.
Like so many people aren't creative, and that's why I feel like artists are suffering because like what they're doing is hard work. Like drawing is hard. Yeah. Like drawing itself and learning how to draw, that's hard to do. But also drawing something original and creative, that's even, like, that's equal, like, that takes a minute, you know? That's why I like the Yeti. It's like, they take something, like, basic, but it's like, they also do their own spin. And all the independent artists, and they put work in, you know? That's why I like them. And there needs to be more art and more creativity, like clothing, right? You look at clothing, it's like, why is everything so generic? I want colors, right? Like I want all bright blue with a neon green with this and that. You're not gonna find it. Everyone's gonna look at you funky. But it's like, why isn't the world more colorful like that? Why don't people like to dress up like that more?
Yeah.
You know, not like pastel colors, but something nice. You know, not a lot of people do that anymore. And it's like that type of stuff that gets me mad. It's like, we live in a world in America, right? It's like we can do anything. In America, it's like no one does anything. Everyone does the same thing. Everyone does that hype. Everyone's that generic. I'm just why
it's
are...
like we live in an oversaturated market, but everything is oversaturated. You know?
Yeah.
Everything we do is over.
And it's like, what happened to the little guy? You know, what happened to the little stuff that's actually better than what we have? No one looks at it, and that's what gets me mad. It's like people need to wake up. Everyone's sleeping. You know, everyone's in their own dream world. When it comes to this, I'm just like, you gotta be outside the box once in a while. You know, you gotta be outside of yourself. You know, I self like, because sometimes I was like, fam, you gotta be more considerate with me. And like sometimes I was like, you're right. Like I'm not considerate that much because it's like I'm still in my own zone. Yeah. Like, I don't think it's like all automatic. It's like I don't really do anything. So it's like doing that. It's like, huh? That's like I actually started thinking about it. I'm like, wow, I get what he's saying. You know, it's like you have to think outside yourself to really understand that point.
That's what I always try to think about what other people are thinking. I don't want to think what I would situation. What are they doing? Like, don't get me wrong. I always had the thought how I would do the situation, but
that doesn't, like, for me it's like at the same time I get to the point where it's like, okay, if I feel everything, if I understand everything, if I do everything right, the only purpose of doing that is to help others at the end of the day. Because why would you go through everything for just yourself? At the end of the day, it's like you're ruining everything for yourself because you feel like it. If you can help people where they have no idea what they're thinking or like no idea what to do, and you can give insight, that's what's good. You know, like helping that out based off figuring that out in prior. It's like you're taking one for the team, in a sense. Yeah. Like mentally, it's like you're taking one for the team. And I feel like a lot of people just don't want to do anything, or like everyone just cares about stuff and like doesn't really want to do anything. You know. I feel like that's also what's hurting a lot. Yeah. They're just being they're just being like unavailable. Because they're not, like, a lot of people, that's like me and my friend knows this. It's like people don't like to talk about their feelings and emotions just straight up. You know, no one wants to express themselves anymore. And that's the issue. Like everyone needs to express themselves. And that's detrimental to someone that's just living. You can never express yourself. It's like, what are you? You know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like you have to express yourself to keep on living life. Yeah. Man, I've been playing this fucking game, bro. Yeah. I'm trying to pick up Snake right now. Yeah. It's mad fun. This nigga, it's hard to pick up. He's a fun character, but he's hard to pick up.
Shotaro, you're in a way creativity yourself. You just need to express it. They're shy. Like that's also the thing. It's like. That's what I'm worried about. Because I feel like a lot of people do have creativity and they're shy. But I also feel like that's a minority of itself. Mm-hmm. Because when you look at sometimes and you talk with people, it's like, they have zero creativity. And it's scary. It's scary. Like, for me at least, it's scary. Because, like, what am I supposed to... Like, how can I talk to them? If they don't have any ideas from themselves and they won't accept other ideas. Yeah. So it's like... What? What? Or is it like the silent majority type thing where they just... Because eventually it gets to a point where if you live a certain way for so long, you become that way.
Yo, Splatoon character is so fucking OP.
Yeah. Afro, what do you think about that? If you get into the mainstream, right? Like you're mainstream so much where that overtakes you, and you're just living in the mainstream, and you don't have any creativity, anything to express yourself. Yeah, like do you sense it? Do you see that?
Oh yeah, I would say I could definitely. Like, what do you mean? Like if I was in a situation?
No, it's like, do you see others be in that situation?
Etika? No, I'm playing.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like people just like brain dead.
I would say like people like a lot of people. I guess you could argue that whatchamacallit.
Oh my god.
Who made Pulp Fiction?
Wait, repeat. Sorry.
Who's the dude who made Pulp Fiction?
No idea.
You don't know? You never watched Pulp Fiction?
I haven't watched it yet. I have it downloaded. I need to watch it. I have it in 4K.
I have a 4K. Damn. All right, hey, he has a 4K TV. Man.
No, I have it downloaded in 4K, like on a hard drive. I just didn't watch it.
Damn, this dude has a 4K TV. What a cool dude, man.
Man, I pirate everything 4K. I got a 7 terabyte drive filled with 4K content. Each movie's like 30 gigs. It's way too much.
Listen, man, it's okay, man. We get it.
Yeah,
I get it. New 4K, man.
Yeah.
He has everything with 4K, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, but I get what you're saying, bro. There's tons of directors feel like that way.
Yeah.
Like, for example, some of the most like famous directors in our generation are not creative for shit.
Yeah.
Like, let's look at J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams ain't creative for fucking shit. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think J.J. Abrams can make an enjoyable movie. I'm not saying he can't. But like he ain't creative, man. That dude ain't shit. This is like, who would you say was like the most creative dude in your opinion? Like that you know.
The guy who made Studio Gilby, like all the Studio Gilby stuff.
Oh, I know.
Because he made so many movies.
I mean, I forget. Some of them were bad though. Some of them were good. Some of them were bad. But
well, it's like how many times can you make a creative idea and it turn out well? You know, it's like.
Honestly, like I love how his anime, like they weren't necessarily anime. They're not generic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which how no one's aiming for that sense of being generic anymore. You know.
That's what I'm saying. It's like everyone, even they try and creative. That's the also struggle that everyone's trying to be creative, right? People who are creative try to be creative, but they try to do it for the masses, right?
Yeah.
And when they try and do it for masses, they get rid of their creativity while doing that process. They're losing their vision.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you do your vision, you do what you want to do. It doesn't matter about the mainstream. Because a lot of times, stuff that isn't mainstream becomes mainstream just because it's so good.
Yeah.
So it's like, you really have to be out there and hopefully that blows up. I feel like a lot of people don't want that risk.
I was about to say that.
I feel like a lot of people don't want that creative risk to get noticed, to get everything, because they don't want. They're like, let me just do what the last guy did, just change it up a bit so it works.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a big issue as well.
Let me see. I want to see my battle data for a second. Let me see my Kirby. Let's see how good my Kirby's been. All right. My win rate for Kirby's been 64%. That's what the fuck it is, nigga.
That's it?
What the fuck it is.
That's it? Man, my KD with Ness, I don't even know what my KD...
for a quick play, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's personal, my KD, ooh.
How do you check your personal KD?
I don't know. I just know it's good. I just know it. My Ness is too clean. Like, so I already know it's good.
My peak damage was 251.
Yeah.
Total sudden death, I have one with K. Rool. Sudden death wins, K. Rool.
Yeah.
Finals. Oh yeah, I got a final smash Kirby. 20%.
Afro.
What's up?
So one of the thing about cheese streams, right? It's like when there's cheese, it's like I can listen to a beat, right? Like this a lo-fi beat, and I can create a whole entire anime based off that beat.
Yeah.
Like that much creativity input. And it's like, why don't people do that? Just take one beat, one song, and how the beat is, make that into a story, make it into events that collide. If it's positive, if it's negative, based off high notes, low notes, make that into a visual, make that into anime, into a whatever, every single time. A really creative, crazy video that matches perfectly and makes sense, and push that out and get millions of views and money. Like, it is kind of hard, but it's not at the same time, because like you're already listening to music, you're already getting the vibe for it. You're just making that vibe visual for everyone else. I feel like that's what people can do for music video. No one does that.
Yeah, my Ganondorf is nice in the battle arena. I'm looking at my shit. My Ganondorf has a 70 rate. My K-Rool has an 82%. Bowser has 71%. But nah, I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. And it's like, there's so much, like, one last time I had like an idea, which sounds kind of bad, but it's like, just take mini games from Minecraft, down these games, and make them into real games with your own twist on it, and like visuals and everything, and just profit.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's kind of scummy, but it's like, also you put in work to make it change and make it into its own thing. So it's like, you did like 25% of the work. Because you find creative things in like corners, you know what I mean, like very, like a lot of mini games I find that were really fun was they made like Halo 3 on PC online, and it got like shut down from Microsoft, but people keep making servers, and they make mini game servers which are like phenomenal, like really creative how they do. I'm like, just make this into an actual game. It's like, what are people doing?
Oh, yo, I gotta leave right now, man.
Yo, you got a dip? Yeah, dip?
Yeah. Remember, I gotta edit for the event tomorrow, man.
Oh, true. We've been streaming.
I want to do that like a few hours, and I gotta prepare and everything.
I feel it. Yeah,
I'll be talking to other VC if they're still there, but like, I can't be talking like specifically here, man.
Yeah, I got you. Man. But yeah, we've been live for, so we were talking for like a little over 2 hours. 2 hours.
Yeah, we did good, bro.
We did good. We did good.
Yeah, like I said, it's a good thing us talking, man.
Yeah.
And watch us become big of us talking, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, I have so much fun talking with you, like doing all this. Like this for me, it's like, this is what I want to do. You know, it's like, for me, it's like, this is the most fun I have on streaming. Just like talking with someone who gets it. And just keep talking about these type of ideas and these type of topics. There's no one talking about that.
Just secretly get everybody high you bring on that doesn't.
Yeah, are people like, are people who aren't, they just like start to get it. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get people to that point, and I want to figure that out. That perfect, like that perfect amount, and just get that point. Get that like perfected, and just keep doing that content, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's so different, it's so unique.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do. I want to do that uniqueness. That's my goal.
Yeah,
cheese streams changed it up a lot, but hey, if it helps with that and change it up and up, it's good.
Yeah. All right, man. But yo, thanks for having me on. It's a pleasure. Like
it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I told you to do this.
We need to start doing this more.
Yeah, man. But all right, man. Take care, bro. I mean, we're probably gonna talk to other VC, probably.
True. I might continue the stream and do a cheese stream. I'll think about it, but might as well, because the content, viewers, and everything. Thailand showing up the last minute, like, oh, let me just not say anything. Let me show up the last time, right when I hate when people do that. When people do that, it triggers me so hard. Because it's like, fam, go back 2 hours and start from the beginning. Because you missed out on everything. But you know they're not about to do that. That's the show. Alright. See you. Alright. See you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Alright. That was good. Put that up. I was editing the video, man. This is what you gotta do with talent. You gotta go back, watch when Afro actually comes on, because he was off for a minute. So you have to go back, figure that out, and then you're good. Also, EJ, if EJ's still in here, he donated, and so I wanted to do something different for those, which is oh, sorry. So yeah, which is this, and then we good. We good. I keep forgetting about that. Thanks for that. I agree that's really difficult, but if not impossible to measure creativity, I want see if no one else who disagrees. It's fam. It's good. It's good, man. It's good. It's all good. Man, it's wild. Dovetail. I got the right music video to watch. Okay, get that, cause gonna transition. Man, it's fine. It's difficult to. It's impossible to measure, but it's also possible to see like how much people are actually developing their idea that they originally had, and also making it so they actually execute on it, right? Because you can have an idea, like everyone has ideas where you think about it, right? And you're like, oh my god, this is amazing. And they teach you English, like, fam, your idea you think you have, think about it. You know it's not gonna be that good, because half the time it is. Like, it doesn't turn out to the greatest idea. It's not the greatest, but sometimes you get the really good one. So you have to get that balance between the two. You know, it's like, it's all about development and how that all works out. Ooh, that's a bit much. That's a okay. It's EJ, if you're selling here, you know it's for you, my guy. It's for, but I feel like it's a different thing. Yeah. So having an idea and develop it, it's very different from being creative. But at the same time, it's a lot of people don't express creativity. I feel like having the ability to express it and not being discouraged by what society and the norm is, I feel like that's discouraging for a lot of people. And I feel like fixing that issue and actually like having the tools and like actually figuring out how to use the tools to do that, that's what gets it. That's what does it. Alright, Tyler, you're gonna see, because so this should be fine. It's like that. I don't know how much, but that's a lot. Wait, Tyler. Oh wait, can you have it there or no? I forgot. Man, it ain't that, but it better. Everyone, you gotta know the rule. Actually, I'll do it too. If it depends. No chase. It's like what's the word for it? You know, like olives, how they get like really sour. You know, it's like that. Ugh. But then again, that's why people like it. It's like, I don't know, it's like if that got worse, that's somewhere. Yeah, it's like really weird olives. That's an interesting analogy for it. I go back to Discord and just have it on thing. Let's see if they're still doing that chat thing. Man, they're still doing those small. Oh, thanks, Salt, for doing that. Man, everyone in this voice chat, you know I can add that voice chat right now. Let's go. I should probably. So this is what I'm gonna do. We should probably end the stream and then reopen it, just to like separate when it's actually Afro and when it's like cheese, like have that separation. Because I feel like that separation, a lot of people are like, oh, when's that? What's, you know? It's like it just makes it easier for people to understand that and like where that is and everything. Alright, so I'm gonna end and then 5 seconds start. Test. Okay, I think we'll come. Okay, good. So it did redo it. It should be fine. And then I have to go to my YouTube live stream, just be like, jeez, blah 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 blah. Is EJ still in here though? EJ. Man, EJ, what happened, man? Alright, let's do... change that up real quick. Alright, that's it. Good. Alright, so BRB for like 2 seconds. I'll be back in like 2 seconds, so don't worry about that. Alright, back to the lab again. Oh, so good. The decks are back to lab again. That was great. Let's see if they separate the video. So I really want to separate. That's like my priority right now, to figure that all out. They didn't separate that yet. Hopefully soon they separate it. Okay, one more for EJ, because $5 bet. Thank you, EJ. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. That was too much. That was a little. That's a good amount. Because sometimes, you know, it's just it's too much. Sometimes it's very interesting. Also, Boto, didn't you say you had a music video for me? Go send me that music video. Also, I didn't fix that Elgato setting. Yike. It's fine. I separated. I think I'm pretty sure I separated it. I don't know if like YouTube's still processing their BS garbage, right? Like I'm not sure. Hopefully, because I don't know, because I had the notification welcome to live chat, so hopefully it's separate. If it did, right now I don't care. If it did, if it didn't, I have to worry about that. You know, because I want the video to be blocked worldwide, but I also don't want to like cancel for too long because I don't feel like people would stay. So it's also. See, that's all right. Let's try. In 4 seconds, I'm gonna cancel. Like right now, I'm gonna cancel the stream for 30 seconds. Be back. See what happens. If we're good, we're good. Okie doke. I think that's fine. I think that's. Please tell me that's good. Please tell me it's separated. Come on. See this is the annoying part. I have to refresh. I make sure it's processed. I don't know if it's processed. Like, it's the most aggravating thing. Oh yeah, new people, don't forget sub. I hate saying that, but I feel like some people just forget, and everyone still does that for like low-key. I feel like maybe I should, because I don't know. Thanks YouTube. Thanks YouTube for literally not telling me what's going on with my streams. I love it. I can't even tell. I can't even go back because I have that stupid thing enabled. So I don't know how long I've been streaming for either. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. The thing I'm worried about, right, is if it's blocked worldwide, I don't want to do that for obvious reasons, right? If it's not black, then it's like, oh, it's perfectly fine. I don't care. You know, like, I don't make ad revenue anyway because I don't have the 1,000 subs. So for me, I don't care, right? It's up to you. Like, I don't want the stream with Afro to just be disappeared, and I get mad because like, man, I just put in all this. And literally nothing happens. You know? $720p stream? What do you mean 720p stream? Life duration. Average life duration. What does this mean? So okay, I don't need that. It's still acting like it's I'll figure this out, Broto. Yeah, just stick around, I guess, until this is done. I'll fix it. I'll change myself. I'll make sure it's okay. I'll be back in a minute.